In an increasingly tense geopolitical chessboard, where pieces move in a deafening silence, a recent event reverberated like thunder. Amidst veiled threats and aggressive rhetoric, the world held its breath when then-President of the United States, Donald Trump, made a decision that sent shockwaves across the oceans: the strategic repositioning of two nuclear submarines. These were no ordinary submarines, they were the invisible giants of the US Navy, moving in the depths, with a power capable of redefining the fate of entire nation. Two submarines moved in silence, but with the power to end entire nations. The phrase echoed in the corridors of power, in war rooms, and in the minds of strategists. What was Trump trying to tell the world? Was it a show of force, a warning, or a somber reminder of the destructive capability that lies beneath the waves? The tension was palpable, the air charged with uncertainty. But what kind of weapon can be used like this? As if it were just a chess move in a game of life or death. The answer lies in the Ohio class, the pillars of American nuclear deterrence, whose mere presence is a message in itself. Want to uncover the secrets of the world's greatest war machines and understand how they shape the future? Subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss any videos. To understand the magnitude of Trump's move, it is crucial to delve into the depths of what an Ohio-class submarine truly is. It is a ballistic missile submarine, SSBN of the US Navy, a category of vessel specifically designed for nuclear deterrence. Unlike attack submarines, SSN, which hunt other submarines and ships, or cruise missile submarines, SSGN, which launch conventional attacks, the SSBN has a single terrifying mission: to be the guarantee of nuclear retaliation, the last bastion of defense in case of a nuclear attack. Currently, there are 14 units of this model in operation, each one a submerged fortress. Each Ohio-class submarine is capable of carrying up to 24 Trident II D5 missiles, equipped with multiple independently targetable nuclear warheads, MIR-Vs. This means that a single missile can release several warheads, each capable of hitting a different target, exponentially multiplying the destructive power. The ability of a single submarine to launch such a devastating number of warheads makes it one of the most potent and feared weapons on the planet, a true harbinger of the apocalypse. Compared to other types of submarines, the Ohio-class SSBN stands out for its unique function in the US nuclear triad, which also includes strategic bombers and land-based intercontinental ballistic missiles. While bombers and ICBMs are more visible and therefore more vulnerable to a first strike, SSBNs operate in secret, patrolling the oceans in unknown locations. This stealth ensures that even if an enemy manages to neutralize the other legs of the triad, the US nuclear retaliation capability will remain intact, making any first strike a death sentence for the aggressor. It is this invisibility and guaranteed retaliation capability that give the Ohio class its central role in maintaining global peace through deterrence. Behind the Ohio class's deterrence capability lies a marvel of naval and nuclear engineering. Its propulsion is guaranteed by an S-8G nuclear reactor, which not only allows the submarine to operate for decades without the need for fuel replenishment, but also makes it incredibly silent. This prolonged submersion capability and absolute silence are crucial for its secret patrol mission. The S-8G reactor is an example of cutting-edge technology, designed to operate with maximum efficiency and minimal acoustic signature, making the Ohio practically undetectable in the vast depths of the ocean. It is this stealth that ensures its retaliation capability, making it a constant and invisible threat. The investment in each of these war machines is colossal. It is estimated that the cost per unit exceeds $2 billion, a value that reflects the technological complexity and strategic capability that each submarine represents. This cost is not limited to construction. It encompasses the research and development of advanced systems, the maintenance of a global support infrastructure, and the training of a highly specialized crew. It is an investment in national security and in maintaining global peace through deterrence. On board, the Ohio is an ecosystem of cutting-edge technology. Advanced sensors, state-of-the-art sonars, and ultra-secure communication systems ensure that the submarine can operate autonomously and maintain contact with strategic command, even in the most extreme conditions. But the true power lies in its Trident II D5 missiles. To illustrate the devastating impact, consider this analogy: a single Ohio can cause more destruction in 30 minutes than all of World War II. This phrase, though shocking, serves to underscore the magnitude of the destructive power these submarines carry. Each Trident II D5 missile can carry up to 8 independent warheads, each with an explosive power that can range from 100 to 475 kilotons of TNT, depending on the warhead, W-76 or W-88. This means that a single submarine can theoretically hit and destroy hundreds of city-sized targets in a matter of minutes, turning entire landscapes into radioactive ash. It is a power that transcends human comprehension, a somber reminder of the annihilation capability that humanity has developed. The true power of the Ohio class lies not only in its destructive capability, but in its fundamental role in the United States nuclear deterrence doctrine. The concept is simple, yet terrifying. The silent presence and constant threat of nuclear retaliation ensure that no sane adversary would dare launch a first strike against the US or its allies. These submarines are the most resilient leg of the American nuclear triad, as they are the most difficult to locate and destroy. They are the guarantee that no matter what happens, the US's nuclear response capability will remain intact. Crucial details about these submarines: they never stop. There is always an Ohio-class submarine on patrol, in a secret location in the depths of the oceans. This stealth is the key to deterrence. No one knows where it is, but everyone knows what it can do. This uncertainty creates an insoluble dilemma for any potential enemy: how to launch a nuclear attack without the certainty that there will not be a devastating retaliation. The absence of precise information about the location of these submarines is, in itself, a powerful weapon, a psychological element that reinforces the deterrence doctrine. The psychological and political impact of these submarines is immense. The mere existence of the Ohio class, with its global annihilation capability, acts as a brake on aggression. In a world where nuclear rhetoric is increasingly common, the silent presence of these submerged giants is a constant reminder of the catastrophic consequences of a nuclear conflict. They are the personification of mutually assured destruction, MAD, a concept that, however paradoxical it may seem, has been the basis of peace between major nuclear powers for decades. The Ohio class is not just a war machine, it is a guardian of peace, a paradox of power that, by threatening the end, guarantees continuity. Want to understand how technology changes the game in defense? Subscribe to receive in-depth analyses and stay up to date on the latest innovations. In a global scenario where tension is a constant, the Ohio class takes on an even more prominent role. The movement of troops in Ukraine, Putin's veiled nuclear threats, and aggressive Chinese rhetoric in the South China Sea are just a few examples of how the world has become a high-stakes chessboard. In this context, the political use of submarines like the Ohio is a way of speaking without saying a word. The mere news of its repositioning, as in Trump's case, sends a clear and unequivocal message to adversaries. The retaliation capability is active and ready, even if invisible. This silent diplomacy is a double-edged sword. On one hand, it serves as a powerful deterrent, reminding everyone that the consequences of a nuclear escalation would be catastrophic. On the other hand, it increases the risk of miscalculation. Security analysts constantly warn one false step and the world could wake up to a radioactive nightmare. The complexity of international relations, the lack of clear communication in times of crisis, and the possibility of technical or human failures create an environment of high risk. The presence of such powerful weapons, operating in secret, demands an unprecedented level of responsibility and caution from all nuclear powers. The hypersonic arms race, the modernization of nuclear forces, and the increasing militarization of space are factors contributing to this escalation. China, for example, has heavily invested in its own fleet of nuclear submarines and intercontinental ballistic missiles, seeking to achieve parity with the US and Russia. Russia, in turn, continues to develop new nuclear weapons and conduct military exercises that simulate nuclear conflict scenarios. This eye for an eye dynamic increases the likelihood of an incident, even if unintentional, that could have devastating consequences for humanity. The Ohio class, in this scenario, is a constant reminder of the thin line separating peace from annihilation, a symbol of the responsibility that comes with nuclear power. Want to delve deeper into defense strategies and the future of aerial warfare? Subscribe and receive exclusive analyses of the tactics and technologies shaping the global landscape. We return to the starting point. Trump moved pieces on the chessboard. But what if the other side decides to play? The question hangs in the air, a constant reminder of the fragility of peace in a world armed to the teeth. The Ohio class, with its ability to disappear into the depths and re-emerge with apocalyptic power, is the embodiment of this uncertainty. It is the weapon no one sees, but everyone fears, and its existence is a testament to the complexity and dangers of the nuclear age. Perhaps the most dangerous weapon in the world is the one no one has ever seen. This phrase encapsulates the essence of submarine deterrence. It's not what you see that frightens, but what you know exists, but cannot locate. It is the invisible threat, the sword of Damocles, hanging over the head of anyone who dares to challenge the global order. The Ohio class is the materialization of this threat, a constant reminder that peace is maintained not by the absence of conflict, but by the certainty of its devastation. In this scenario of escalating tensions and silent movements, information is power. If you enjoy videos that reveal the backstage of power, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications because the world is becoming increasingly silently dangerous. Your participation is fundamental for us to continue unraveling the secrets that shape our future. Join us on this journey of knowledge and discover what truly happens in the shadows of global power. Life aboard an Ohio-class submarine is a unique experience, demanding extraordinary resilience and dedication. With a crew of 154 officers and enlisted personnel divided into two teams, the gold team and the blue team, who alternate on patrols, life at sea is a meticulously planned routine. These teams ensure continuous operation and maintain a high level of readiness and efficiency, allowing the submarine to remain on mission for long periods, often without contact with the outside world. Patrols typically last between 70 and 90 days, a period during which the crew relies exclusively on their rigorous training and the submarine's advanced technology to navigate and complete their mission. The isolation is profound. There are no windows, natural sunlight, or direct contact with the outside world. Communication is minimal and highly secure, only what is essential for the mission, ensuring the submarine's stealth. The routine is dictated by work shifts, emergency drills, and constant maintenance, all to ensure that the submarine is always ready for any eventuality. The longest recorded patrol for an Ohio-class submarine is an impressive 140 days, achieved by the USS Pennsylvania. This extended deployment is a testament to the crew's dedication and resilience, as well as the robust engineering of the submarine itself. It is an environment where camaraderie and mutual trust are essential, as the lives of everyone on board depend on the competence and professionalism of each team member. Life in the depths is a constant challenge, but it is also proof of the human capacity to adapt and thrive in the most extreme conditions. Although the primary mission of the Ohio-class submarines is nuclear deterrence, the U.S. Navy recognized the need to adapt part of this fleet for conventional missions. In 1994, a nuclear posture review study determined that, of the 18 Ohio-class SSBN units, 14 would be sufficient for strategic needs. The decision was then made to convert 4 of the oldest submarines in the class, Ohio, Michigan, Florida, and Georgia, into cruise missile submarines, SSGNs, a process that progressively occurred from late 2002 and returned them to active service by 2008. This conversion was an engineering feat. Each submarine had its ballistic missile tubes reworked to carry up to 7 Tomahawk cruise missiles per tube, totaling an impressive 154 missiles per submarine. This means that a single Ohio-class SSGN can strike up to 154 targets with a 1-ton warhead at ranges of nearly 1,000 miles, providing a valuable capability in conventional conflict. This kick-down-the-door capability represents unprecedented conventional firepower, allowing these submarines to strike enemy command and control and air defense assets before friendly manned aircraft come within range. In addition to their land attack capability, these SSGNs are also equipped to support special operations. They can transport special forces teams and their equipment, secretly inserting them into hard-to-reach areas. This versatility transforms the Ohio-class submarines into multifunctional platforms, capable of playing a crucial role in both nuclear deterrence and conventional and special combat operations. It is a testament to the adaptability of the Ohio-class design and the strategic vision of the U.S. Navy in maximizing the potential of its most valuable assets. While the primary mission of Ohio-class submarines is nuclear deterrence, and for SSGNs, conventional attack with cruise missiles, they are not unarmed for self-defense. Each submarine comes armed with Mark 48 torpedoes, a formidable weapon designed to neutralize underwater and surface threats. The Mark 48 is a heavyweight acoustic homing torpedo, meaning it uses sound to locate and track its targets, making it extremely effective against enemy ships and other submarines. Designed and built by Lockheed Martin, the Mark 48 features a modular design that allows for continuous updates to its digital guidance system software. This feature is essential as it allows weapon systems to remain in mission-capable service for longer periods, adapting to new threats and technologies without the need for complete replacement. A Mark 48 torpedo weighs approximately 1,078 kilos, 3,700 lbs, is 5.8 meters, 19 ft long, and has a 53 cm, 21 in diameter. It carries a 295 kilo, 650 libio high explosive warhead and has an operational range of up to 50 km 31 miles at lower speeds. When targeting fast-moving objects, the Mark 48 can reach speeds close to 105 km/h, 65 mph, making it highly effective in neutralizing targets. However, it is crucial to understand that these torpedoes are primarily intended for self-defense. The job of a ballistic missile submarine is not to hunt enemy ships and submarines, but to remain as discreet and quiet as possible to deny adversaries any means of tracking its movements. The presence of Mark 48 torpedoes is an additional layer of security, ensuring that the submarine can protect itself if its stealth is compromised. They are a vital part of the Ohio's arsenal, ensuring that the submerged giant can defend itself while fulfilling its primary mission of deterrence. The secret behind the Ohio-class submarine's prolonged patrol capability and unparalleled stealth lies in their heart, the nuclear reactor. Unlike other military branches that are often called to respond to immediate crises, nuclear submarines adhere to a steady and meticulously planned routine of patrols. The submarine's nuclear reactor gives it virtually unlimited underwater endurance and the ability to maintain cruising speeds of 20 knots, 37 km/h, or 23 mph, while producing very little noise. This combination of autonomy and discretion is what makes them the ultimate deterrence weapon. This strategic approach minimizes collision, allowing them to remain as stealthy and undetectable as possible. The ability to operate for months on end without the need for refueling or surfacing to recharge batteries is an immense strategic advantage. This means that once an Ohio-class submarine departs on patrol, it becomes a shadow in the depths, a ghost that can appear anywhere, at any time, with devastating power. The absence of noise, the operating depth, and the ability to remain submerged for long periods make detecting these submarines an almost impossible task for any adversary. The nuclear reactor is not just a power source, it is an integral component of the deterrence strategy. It allows the submarine to be a truly global missile launch platform, capable of striking any point on the planet from a hidden position. The reliability and longevity of the reactor ensure that the US's nuclear presence at sea is continuous and formidable, ready to respond to any potential threat while remaining concealed beneath the ocean's surface. It is the technology that allows the Ohio-class to be the silent guardian of peace, a constant reminder of the power that resides in the depths. With the first Ohio-class SSBN unit projected to retire by 2030, the U.S. Department of Defense anticipated the continuous need for a sea-based strategic nuclear force. To meet this timeline, a replacement submarine needed to be seaworthy by then. Thus began the Columbia-class project, the next generation of ballistic missile submarines, designed to carry the Ohio-class's deterrence legacy into the 21st century. With an estimated cost of over US $4 billion per unit and compared to the Ohio's US $4 billion per unit, compared to the Ohio's US $4 billion per unit, and compared to the Ohio's US $2 billion in 2007. The Columbia-class represents a significant investment in national security. In 2007, the U.S. Navy initiated a cost control study with Electric Boat and Newport News Shipbuilding, seeking to optimize design and construction. In December 2008, Electric Boat was awarded a contract of up to $592 million for the missile compartment design of the Ohio-class replacement. The Columbia-class was officially designated on December 14, 2016, with the lead submarine being the USS District of Columbia. The Navy plans to acquire the first Columbia-class submarine with entry into service projected for 2031. However, U.S. Navy officials discussed extending the service life of selected Ohio-class submarines during the 2022 conference. Rear Admiral Scott Papano and Douglas G. Perry mentioned the possibility of extending the service life of Ohio-class submarines with sufficient remaining nuclear fuel and good material condition. This flexibility demonstrates the critical importance of submarine deterrence capability and the need to ensure a smooth transition to the next generation. The Columbia-class promises to be even stealthier, more capable, and more resilient, ensuring that the shadow of nuclear deterrence continues to loom over any potential adversary.